Today's subject, gooning. Fun fact about me, I actually never knew really what the term gooning meant until a week ago. That sounds a little weird, but let me explain. See, I always knew it just meant masturbation, right? But I never knew that it was basically this process where you extend masturbation. And something I watched recently, a video that explained this all to me, was a YouTube video where a guy tells you to stop gooning, but he gives life advice like this in Dark Souls terminology. You know, the game Dark Souls. And something about this video was so profound and informative, especially because it wasn't just talking about gooning as in masturbation, but it was applying the term gooning to more than that. It was applying it to basically when you are in a state of just being incredibly unproductive and you continue to do your bad habits more and more, but you never really do anything productive or anything fulfilling. And the reason why I found this so profound and so helpful in my personal life is because when it comes to the Elder Scrolls games, I have a very, very big problem where I will create a character and then I will play that character throughout the tutorial and maybe a little bit more, and then I will stop, think to myself, oh wait, but I have a cooler idea for a character, I want to do that instead. And so then I do that character, I restart the game, recreate a character, go through the intro, go through like a little bit after the intro, and then it's a very vicious cycle that repeats over and over and over again. And I'm basically gooning, I'm basically jerking off to the idea of creating this incredible character that I can roleplay as in Oblivion or Skyrim. And then I realize, oh, but I have a better idea. And so I prolong the the masturbation period of starting the game. I keep prolonging it, and I keep just going through the intro, but I never actually play the game. And something that this YouTube video, which I will definitely leave a link to down below, is that you need to have a soon. If you don't have a soon, you will do nothing but goon. So basically what he means and what he talks about throughout the entire video is how you need to have goals. And this also applies to your personal life and all that stuff. I don't typically have that problem in my personal life, but I really just had this when it came to playing video games, where I just play a game, I play through the beginning, and then I never play it again. I just I just quit and I move on to something else, or I'll restart. And I realized that it was because I had the idea of characters, but I never had goals of what to do with the characters. Genuine things that I wanted to do with the characters, and just goals of what I want to achieve in the game itself. Not even just from my character's perspective, but just from a gaming perspective. Just playing the fucking game so I can kill Alduin in Skyrim, so I can kill Mankar Cameron and defeat Mehrunes Dagon in Oblivion, so I can beat the ass out of Dagothur in Morrowind, and so on and so forth. This is water, by the way. I didn't put anything else in here. And something I ultimately realized is that, something that was explained in the video, is that you need to have goals and you need to stop thinking about gooning. In the sense that I need to stop thinking about what character I want to do next, or another cool idea for a character. I need to think of a character, an idea for a character, and then stop. And then that is the character. Don't think about any other characters that I could play as, any other build videos that Fudge Muppet or Skypothesis make, fucking banish them to the Shadow Realm, and solely focus on my character. That is my character, that is what I need to commit to. And I also think it really has to deal with commitment, which I really do feel like I have started doing recently. Recently, I have started playing Oblivion Remastered, and I'm ashamed to admit I never actually have beaten Oblivion Remastered, at least the main quest of it. And I think the last time I've ever beaten Oblivion before that was probably 2020, 2019, which isn't good. But Oblivion has never really been my cup of tea. I've more been a fan of Skyrim and Morrowind. But now I have created a new character, a female crusader named Parvania. And I have just beaten Oblivion Remastered. I recorded a lot of the gameplay stuff so I could add it to future videos. And I'm going to still commit to that character. I'm going to use Parvania and play through most of the guild quest lines, the DLCs, and try to see if I can amass enough coin to buy every house in the game, something that I've never done in Oblivion before, buy every house. And then I truly feel that I will be satisfied. And it's because I have those goals. I have that want to play the game. I have those soons. And because I have those soons, I am no longer going to goon to playing the beginning of the game and just creating a new character over and over and over again, which again, for me, was a very vicious cycle where I just did that and I never really played the game. And that's a big reason for why I've never actually beaten Oblivion Remastered until now, which again, is kind of shameful for someone like me because my entire channel is playing the Elder Scrolls games. So the fact that I haven't even beaten the newest iteration, granted it's just a remaster and not like a whole new game, but still, the fact that I haven't even beaten it until months later is a little sad, and it has to do with the fact that I kept gooning different character ideas, but no longer, because my biggest advice, and this doesn't have to just do with creating characters and playing games, it also deals with real life too. If you just sit on your couch all day, scrolling through fucking TikToks and Instagrams and YouTube shorts and all that shit, you're never really going to do anything truly productive that actually will make you feel better, that will allow you to develop a skill or just something like that. And I think my biggest piece of advice for this video is that you need to have goals. And I'm definitely going to leave a link to this video down below because it has really helped me out, especially with making this character Parvania and actually having a good time with Oblivion Remastered and playing the game in ways I haven't yet, because I haven't played the fucking game. You need to have goals, because if you don't have goals, if you don't have soons, you're just gonna goon. And you know what? You might goon every once in a while, but you really just need to get it out of the way. You can't really goon, actually. You shouldn't goon. You just need to take the thing and just get it out of the way and move on. So whenever you play a game, you need to get through the beginning of the game, the gooning process, and then actually start playing the game. Don't think about other character ideas. Don't think about restarting the game. Have a character and stick to that character no matter what. Because you need to have your soons. You need to stop thinking about other character ideas, and you need to think about your character and the goals you have for that character, the quests you want them to do, the achievements you want them to accomplish, stuff like that. And again, this also applies to real life. Obviously not just stuff like get a job, establish a 401k, but maybe do stuff like make a YouTube channel, make a YouTube video that you really just genuinely want to make. And what you really want to do is whenever you either wake up in the morning or before you actually play the video game, you really want to either the night before, the day before, you want to get out your phone and you just want to start making notes of goals that you want to accomplish. Again, whether it be in a video game or whether it be in your day-to-day life. I want to go to the gym. I want to finish the companion's quest line, kind of stuff like that. And if you actually start doing things like that, you will start to feel more productive, and you're just not going to go through this vicious cycle of just doing a bunch of fucking nothing. And you know what? You're going to have some weak moments. At some point, you might play a game, play it for like an hour and be like, no, but I really, really want to because I fucked something up and I need to go back, and you might give in and do that. But you should always remember, I am playing a video game because I want to actually play the goddamn game. I'm a gamer. I have game juice in my blood. And the same applies to real life. You know, I woke up And what am I doing the day doing? Fucking nothing? That sucks. I need to actually do something. I need to go outside, touch grass, fuck bitches. But basically, my whole idea with making this video is basically to just say to people, make a list, do things, have ideas for things you want to do. Don't just stay in the beginning part of your day or the game. Don't just stay in bed all day. Don't just stay in the beginning part of your game. Actually play the game. Get to fucking level 60 and shit, you know? Get to level 60 in real life. Actually do things. Pick up a guitar or something like that. But remember that if you actually want to do those things, you need to have those goals before you really wake up in the morning. Because if you really have those goals of things you genuinely want to do, then you will finally get out of bed easier, or you will actually get out of the character creation of the game, and you will finally get to where I'm at, where you actually beat Oblivion Remastered for the first time. And yeah, that was kind of my idea for this video, just to ramble about that. Hopefully you love the format for this video, where I wear some bathroom robes, I have a nice fire in the background, and I have a mug that I drink out of occasionally. So with all that being said, make sure to like the like button, like the subscribe button, and like the bell notification down below, and remember, welcome to Tower Talks, and welcome home.